Hello, hello, hello. We are live.
Live.
My name is Pascal. For the people
Mm.
watching us right now, I'm running this page and this live as a series of Travel with Me. Let me just explain you a little bit more why I started Travel with Me. Is for the people who are born in a country and living in another country. It was very important for me to bring diversity, inclusion, and just to understand a little bit more about how challenging is it or not to leave our home country and moving to another country. So could be the language barrier, the food, administrative, government, education, culture, mind, schooling, kids lifestyle actually. So today I wish that you will enjoy because our very special guest, which is Mosunmola from Nigeria, but currently living in US for the last 5 years. She's a wife, she's a mom, she has three beautiful kids, and also an IT auditor. So I will give the voice and the time to Mosumola to introduce how was the story back to Nigeria and before to move to US. Mosun Molun, good afternoon, good evening for you, and thank
Yes.
you so much for joining and to give me your time for today.
Wow. Good evening from Dallas, Texas. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you for
You're
having me on
welcome.
your show. This is amazing. I've watched some of your shows with other people, and I really enjoyed it. And I feel honored to be here with you to chat a little bit about myself. And hi, everyone watching us or watching us later or live. So, like Pascal said earlier, my name is Musmola. I'm originally from Nigeria, and I moved to the United States about 5 years ago with my family. With my, I'm a mom and a wife. I have three beautiful kids, and I work full time actually in the corporate world as an IT auditor. And yeah, the journey from Nigeria, so far so good. It has been interesting, I would say. Yes, because let me start with back home from Nigeria. So the expectation from people back home, like the way there's a certain way, like before now, I would say before now, growing up, there's a certain way you need to structure your life. Okay, from primary school, like we call it the elementary, what they call elementary here. From primary school to secondary is what they call the high school here. You graduate secondary school, you need to get an admission to go to a higher institution. The university could be a polytechnic, it could be a university. Just you need to get a degree. That is their own definition of fulfillment back home in Nigeria.
I
And
see.
so, yes, like after my degrees, and yes, so after the degrees, the normal routine, the normal steps for you is to get a job, of course, a white collar job, get a job, and then start to think about settling down, get married, start having kids, and the cycle goes on and on like that. Yeah, so I would say I was fortunate to go along that line, along that plan, or that setup. Yeah, so I got my bachelor's in statistics, and there's a way the education system, the higher education system is structured in Nigeria. So many people got what, like, let me say for example, i I always wanted to be an accountant. Well, I've always said that during my primary school days, maybe I didn't really understood what an accountant meant, but because I didn't really request to be an accountant. Going into the university, I didn't even look at accounting at all. So normally, some people would want to be, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, and all of that, and they put in for their desired courses at the university. But somehow, they just turn around and give you something else. Sometimes, if you don't want to waste your time staying at home while waiting for that
Understand, yeah.
course you really desire, you just grab it. Okay, let me just do what what they gave me. So yeah, so many people find themselves in that shoes, and sometimes it turns out well. You just go on with what they gave you and just build your life on that. Just build your life on, let me say, what they throw at you, not what you really want. And sometimes it's dictated by the parents. So the parents might say, "Oh, I want you to be a doctor. My friend's son is a doctor. I want you also to be a doctor." And meanwhile, maybe you have been thinking of being a civil engineer. You might just, okay, let me just satisfy my dad and just be a doctor. you know. So let me say, I found myself in statistics, and I got my degrees in statistics. And after that, I I got a job. I worked for about 5 years. No, I worked for 1 year before getting married. So I got married in 2012. I have a set of twins, and we relocated in 2017. Actually, my husband relocated before us. He came into the states to for his master's degree, and we went to join him. We came to join him after a year. So yeah, so in 2017 we came to join him here in the states, and since then, since then it's been interesting. Like I said earlier, like when you're living home in Nigeria, people home in Nigeria, they believe once you get in the diaspora, not just the United States, anywhere a plane can take you to from Nigeria, as long as you get in a plane, they believe you're in money. You start picking money, you start
I
getting that
understand. Yeah.
money even without working or without doing anything. So that's been my journey from Nigeria. From growing up, I grew up in from I'm from an humble background. We were not strictly rich, just and we're not poor. We never lacked anything. I would say we're in the middle class. So everything came not so easy, but God has been faithful. Like the degree I talked about. So many people, it's like a top dream for so many parents. They want their children to get a degree. They want their children to get a job, a white collar job. Growing up, that has been the norm. But like right now, I see it changing sort of.
Mhm.
Like the young adults now getting off school, so many of them just dive into something else, maybe just get a shop, start a business. And yeah, it has been changing. The world is changing, everything is evolving. So yeah, so let me come back to here in America. So we got here,
Can
we,
I just interrupt you just 1 second, because listening to you something interesting. So I understood that your husband studying at the time in US, and then you decided, of course, to join with him. But it was like kind of a dream to work or to live outside Nigeria for you?
well, at some point, I wouldn't call it a dream per se, because I felt we were doing okay
Okay.
before the kids came. But once we started having kids, we started thinking otherwise, started thinking big, that okay, I don't think we don't think we really see a bright future for the kids here. We need to move. We need to do something else. So I wouldn't say it was a big dream like that, Not really, not really. But but once you start attaining some height in your life, you want to see what's next. Like while I
Right.
was in school, I was okay. Let me get my degree and know what's next. I got out of school, I got my job. Okay, what's next? I got married, and then once you attain a height, a goal, you want to go for the next step.
Correct.
You're automatically thinking about the next step. So at that point, I think the kids were just they were a motivating factor, because
Yes.
I
That's
we
right. Yeah.
started thinking about them. Okay,
Yeah,
we need to.
your goals at the time then shift when you had kids and you said, now I need to focus on my kids and to bring them even better and a
Yeah.
better exposure, better possibility in their life. That is fantastic. It's so you landed in US, and how was it? It was a shock. It
Well,
was okay.
it was a shocker though. struggle- then the struggle began. Normally I was like, oh, okay, I have my degree. It should be easy. I should be able to get a job and start life after exam. But then, well, it wasn't easy at first, I must say. You know, I picked up odd jobs. Warehouse jobs, just to make ends meet, just to keep up with the bill. My husband was schooling; he could only do a little.
Yes,
So
correct. Yeah.
it wasn't that easy just bringing your degree from Nigeria and getting a good job here. It's not like that. You need to upgrade. So I started looking for courses I can do to upgrade my status, try to get in the system here. In the process of all of that, we needed something coming in. So that was why I had to take up some odd jobs. At some point, I worked in a hotel. At some point, I worked in a warehouse. So it
Wow.
hasn't been easy. So along the line, I got my food even better. I got some certifications, which I can now work as an IT auditor. So I got a certification along with my degree, which landed me a job in the corporate world. And so far, so good. It's been better. And just like I said earlier, once you get reach a goal, you're thinking of what's
You
next.
want to move further? Yeah.
Yes, and then I got the job, and then I was like, okay, there has to be something else. This this can't be it. And even thinking like that, I had much let me say spare time. Yeah, in my hands, I was like, sometimes I'll just sit and watch Netflix. So sometimes I'll just scroll up my phone and all of that. I was like, this time I'm wasting. I can use it to do something productive. Then I started looking for something. I said, okay, there has to be something. And me, I'm not the type that can get a store somewhere, stock it up with goods. I'm not that kind of business oriented. I've always said it, even right back from home, that I don't think I can. I don't think I can do that type of business. And then when I saw an opportunity of a business I can do where I don't have to get a shop, stock up, bother about anything, of course, I was so open to it. So that has been the journey so far.
Oh my God. So if I understand again, yeah, it's so landed with a lot of challenge in US, and of course you have to cope with the environment, the system as well. So which is, however, I think is very good in US because based on your personal investment, I would say, then you can climb the ladder step by step, and you have also a wider opportunity. And then suddenly one day after watching Netflix or scrolling your phone, you find something. Is it what I understood? You find something interesting.
Mm, yes, I found something, but
So can
at
you
that
share
time,
what did you
I
find?
found something. I saw an ad about talking about a digital online business. That I first saw an ad, like, was it a year ago, or even more? At that time, I just scrolled back. No, I actually registered with my name and email um, in that
Advertisement, yeah.
person's website. But I didn't watch the webinar up to half. I just got out of it. Okay, maybe I'm just not ready because I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't even listen to what they were saying. So I didn't really understand. I didn't understand anything about it. So I just let go at that point, and I kept on. I kept doing my thing. And then I had to take my kids to a birthday party in um, somewhere close to us. And the party was supposed to start at 2, which was on the Ivy. But we got there and the decorator was still working on, on the hall. They were not even about to get started at all. So I was like, okay, I can't just stick around here. Let's just go somewhere close. And there is a McDonald's very close to the hall. So I just took my kids there, and so they were playing. And there was this lady, she's from Sierra Leone. She was there with her kids as well. And so we got talking. I was telling her about something else. And then she introduced the business to me. And I was like,
Oh my God.
wow, I've
Yeah.
seen this thing. Like,
Yeah.
I've
Sounds
heard about,
familiar.
yeah, but I just didn't pay attention to it. Like, I just like, oh, all this online stuff. I don't want to waste my time. And now I'm seeing you physically saying you're doing, oh, well, this must be something. I need to
Hmm.
put my I need to really look into it. And then she motivated me. She was like, oh, you don't even have to, you're not you don't have to if you don't want to. Just take a look at it, just do your own findings, do your due diligence and everything. If you don't want it, you can still opt out at any time. I was like, oh wow, so a business that is offering this and that's offering me a chance to opt out if I want, they are not holding me ransom to anything, then this must be something, something interesting. And then yeah, and then that was the start of my journey. I watched the webinar. And honestly, I didn't really pay attention to the webinar. My mind was made up to go into it. So I was like, whatever you're saying, I don't want to know. I just want to do business with you, you know. So I just got started from there, and here I am today. And I've never for one day regretted that action, you know.
And now it's part of the story. It's, you know, how is I truly believe that we are meant to have things, to do things, or to receive things. So the meaning is then the day that you register and then you wipe away because you said, okay, let's see. And this lady from Sierra Leone, meaning it was meant to be there at the time because the
Yes,
time then your brain or your feeling or your inner self was ready to listen to her.
yeah,
So she was meant to be there, and this is fantastic. It's wow, this is so good. So
yeah.
let me just, wrap up a little bit, and then for the audience to understand what we are doing. So yes, we are business entrepreneur. We are running our own online business. One thing is very important. We're part of a huge community. Right now, we're talking about 130,000 plus people and growing every day. We don't have to sell anything. We don't have to stock up everything. We don't have to take care of any logistic. We don't have to beg friends and family. We don't have to do anything. We have a system who work for us 24/7 in autopilot. So while you're sleeping, while we are talking together right now, while we are traveling. So what we're doing, we join online platform. Hello, little. How are you, sweetie?
That's my baby.
Hello.
Hi. Okay,
So we both are working online and developing our future and our dream. So now talking about the dream, my question to you, it's how you foresee your future dreams. I don't know, maybe this year, next year, in 5 years. How do you see yourself with this business? What is your goals?
oh, so my goals are big, really big. I see
That
myself
is
in
fantastic.
I see myself up there, you know. I see myself climbing the ladder. I see myself in the leadership positions, you know. So I see myself you know, attaining those goals. You know, I see our leaders now, and I always tap into it that I'm gonna get here someday. Very soon though, very soon I'm gonna get here. So the future is really bright for this business, you know. The digital world, you can never go wrong with the digital world.
Yeah, that is
New
true.
things
Yeah.
are emerging every day. New things are changing every day. Social media, everything is changing every day. So there's no way this business can go wrong. So I see the business, I see the future of the business very bright. It can't go wrong, really. That is just and for the fact that it is automated, like it doesn't even interfere with anything I'm doing. It doesn't interfere with I'm working full time and my business is there running in the background for me. I don't have to stress up or anything. So I see the business. It can only get better with this business. Really, the
Yeah.
future is really bright. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. It's a business, you know. Whatever then people are doing online, the good thing is then we can carry our business everywhere. So it doesn't matter where we are, in which country, in which place,
Yeah.
as long as we have an internet connection and Wi-Fi, meaning it's all to go. As long we have a phone or a computer, a laptop, meaning it's fine as well. And yes, it's the good thing is that while we are working, whatever is a full time or part time, we can still doing this online business and build what we call that passive income, this plan B or our future for our kids, for ourselves. And this is the way that is fantastic. It doesn't require any expertise. I know that you are in the IT industry, but actually, I'm not coming from this industry. I don't have digital marketing experience, meaning I just have to know how to use a computer as a basic. That's it. All the rest is done for us. Well, this is fantastic. I'm so happy to listen to you because I can really feel 5 years in US, you already move a lot and grow a lot, and I can feel your drive, my dear. I can
Thank
feel the
you.
drive that you. I got one level, I want the other one, and I want you are starving, and this is fantastic because I am starving as well. And then we
Yeah.
want to do better and better and better. But
Yes.
I think we have a lot of gratitude and appreciation of what we have,
Yeah.
and we never complain of what we don't have. We're just moving further, along our journey and building up, yeah, our life and future. Well, it's fantastic. So for the audience, again, for the people watching us or not watching us, no worry, because you will be able to watch the replay.
Play.
Please, you have the web page under Mosunmola, then join her, click with her, have a look. It's a free webinar. You really feel free because it's a complimentary. You have no wrong. You have my email address as well, meaning you can check first of all who we are from our Facebook
Yeah.
profile, business page, and just a feeling. How do you feel in that? And then if you are interested, register with your name and email address. We will send you a link for you to watch our free webinar. So, and just for you to discover, is this business is maybe for you or not? That's it. Do you have maybe a last word or a last, I would say, advice or sharing?
Yeah. So if you like challenges like me, you would want to look into this business. I take calculated risk a lot. I love to take risk because if you don't take risk, you just be stuck in one position. Yeah, if you like challenges, you want to do this business. This business pulls you out from that comfort zone. It pulled me out from it. I'm a very camera shy person, but here I am today. you know so, and it really helps. It has really helped my interpersonal skills. I'm African, you are French. So this is what this business can do. Apart from the gains, the income you get for it, you get, and so you get to develop yourself in it. So
Yes.
if you're ready for a change, ready for that next challenge, because where you are right now is not where you want to be in the next 5 years. The world is evolving, new things are happening. So just register on our webpage and check it out. If it's for you, fine. If it's not, you're free to opt out.
Yeah, it's fine
But
as
just
well.
take that step. Mhm.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your sharing. Every week I'm sharing with the people, and this is the beauty because I'm very curious. So I love to learn from different culture. I love to
Mhm.
meet business partner like you because we support each other. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter where we are located, we can support each other, help each other, and at the end it's just to be part of that wonderful community. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Say
Thank
hi to the
you.
kids on my behalf, hi to your husband. I wish you have a fantastic evening, Mosunmola,
And you
and
too. Have a great
catch
day.
up with you very soon, huh?
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you for
Bye
having me.
bye, bye
Bye.
bye, see you, bye bye everybody, bye.
Bye.